As we head into one of the last races of this odd 2022 season, it's not a big surprise that we'd like to know a little bit more information on what to look for during this weekend's United States Grand Prix, since the Drivers' Championship has already been won. The Circuit of the Americas, or COTA for short, in Austin, Texas, is the 10th circuit in the US to ever hold a Formula One Grand Prix, and it will likely be removed from the calendar in 2026 when its contract ends, since it's one of 3 races in the country alongside Miami and Los Angeles. The circuit is pretty long. With 20 turns and 5.5 kilometers of length, the race has been held here since 2012, except in 2020, and Lewis Hamilton currently had the most significant number of wins here with a whopping 5. The race this weekend is expected to be sunny with some gusts of wind here and there, so at least we're sure that we're not going to be watching another Suzuka-like delayed race here too. But is it worth watching the race if the Drivers' Championship has already been won? Well, probably yes, but let me explain. Since COTA is a purpose-built circuit, the track itself is pretty wide, meaning there are many possibilities for overtakes. Furthermore, the race starts here are always chaotic, since turn 1 is a blind first gear left-hander, and drivers often miss their braking points on the first lap, which will mix up the racing a little bit. Something particular about this weekend is that 4 rookies and Antonio Giovinazzi will be driving in the FP1 session. It will surely be an interesting one to see how they perform in these cars with downforce generated primarily from the floor, unlike in any other Formula Championship. These rookies are Alex Palou for McLaren, Robert Schwartzman for Ferrari, Theo Pourchaire for Alfa Romeo, and Logan Sargent for Williams. Who knows which one of them will perform best? This is probably also the weekend when Red Bull wins the Constructors' Championship too, meaning we will have fewer reasons to look forward to the future races this season. If either of the Red Bull drivers wins the race, which they probably will do since their car right now is unstoppable, or if their drivers finish P3 and P4, or even if they don't get outscored by Ferrari by 19 points, the team will win their first WCC since 2013, and the good old Vettel days. Mercedes fans are also waiting for a win this season, or else this will officially be the first winless season for the team since 2012, which is pretty sad to say. There is also an ongoing battle between Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez for second place in the championship, which could easily be taken like it is to Abu Dhabi since only 1 point is currently between them. Things don't seem to be in favour of any one of them, but things don't look that good in the Red Bull garage, as there are many rumours in the paddock that the FIA is planning an announcement regarding the cost cap the team infringed and the consequences of this. Will they get a reduction of next year's budget cap, or will they just get a slap on the wrist? Unfortunately, only time will tell. But while we wait, we can look at the new very special livery Williams released for this race, which they won't be running. Pointless, but at least we got to see what it would have looked like. Another small change in one of the F1 cars was made by McLaren, officially the first team to use the changeable advertising on their car. From the TV pod perspective, while watching on boards, we can see that some of the ads on the car changed thanks to the same technology in everyday e-readers. The same will be used in the future on helmets and on the rest of the car, as shown with some demonstrations in the garage. But for now, this remains a cool concept more than something with actual use. So, what do you think? Is the race this weekend exciting, or is it just all hype? Let us know with a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe, because at 10,000 subscribers, we will make one of Red Bull's tyres explode so we can have more competition in the sport. No, not really, but you should subscribe anyway.